You ready?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone that is trying to start hybridizing?
What advice would I give to somebody who's a new hybridizer? Well, I remember when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. It took me 3 years to learn how to grow daylilies properly. So I would say, don't expect to get a stout metal winter your first year. Patience is the key. After 3 years, um, I started seeing daylilies I wanted to reproduce and go with. The 4th year, I started doing crazy crosses. I mean, just things that you wouldn't think would be a good cross. That's when I started to learn how to be a hybridizer. So my advice would be do unorthodox crosses. That's where you're going to get your most cool stuff.
Cool. What is something you wish someone told you when you started hybridizing?
Huh. I wish somebody told me that I was going to be successful. Because when I started hybridizing, I just wanted to grow flowers for myself. I didn't know I was going to introduce flowers. I didn't know people would want them. None of that. So, what was the question?
What do you wish someone would have told you when you
Oh,
started?
I wish they'd have told me that hybridizing isn't just about daylilies, that you would meet some of the neatest people you'll ever meet in your life. You'll get to travel and see places you never saw before. Plus, you have a hobby you can do in your own yard that gives you immense satisfaction and joy.
Nice. How important is friendship among hybridizers?
Friendship among hybridizers is very important. I mean, you're doing this hobby, it gives you a lot of satisfaction, and the hobby's not really good unless you can share it with people. If you can't show people what you're doing, then the satisfaction is inward, not outward. That's not really satisfying. So it's important, and there's different levels of friendship. There's casual friendship. There's people you know on Facebook, and then there's people that want to come often. People you talk to often. People you give advice to. I get a lot of questions from people. John Benson say these are rudimentary, but rudimentary is how you learn what you're doing. So I give a lot of advice. It's all friendship in a way. If you're friendly to people, that's friendship. But the closest ones are when I have hybridizers come here like I did last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Robinson, Rick Simpson, John Nicholson, and who know daylilies, who advise me and do crosses I wouldn't do. And it was like daylily one-on-one hybridizing course on the job in the field. It was amazing. It was just the coolest 3 days I've had in a long time. So friendships are just about everything.
Cool. In daylilies, why do you do what you do?
The reason I do what I do is because it makes me feel successful. Everybody needs validity. Everybody needs to have a purpose. If people don't have a purpose, are sad people. And so I do this because it gives me a purpose, number one. Number two, I love growing plants. I've loved plants since I was 6 years old and saw Grandpa Cress's rose moss bloom for the first time. I didn't know I was going to do this, but it has evolved into something that has been a great part of my life. So I do it because I don't know how not to do it anymore.